A deputy says he didn't do it, and he says it was a conflict of interest for the sheriff to even arrest him since the alleged victim is the sheriff's wife. Channel 2's Tom Jones is looking into this exclusive story. Tom is live in Midtown Atlanta. So much has happened, and it was captured.
The clip, according to police reports, some officers looked at the video and weren't so sure Rice groped her, but he was arrested anyway.
Almost done.
Military contractor Darius Rice wants justice after he says the Clinch County Sheriff handcuffed him and tossed him to the ground outside this Stockbridge quick trip April 7th. That's after the sheriff's wife, a deputy, said he groped her inside the QT.
Did you grope this woman? No, never did. Never did.
Rice says he accidentally bumped into her. The arrest led to this scuffle outside.
Now, I want to remind y'all that once again, we're talking about an off-duty officer. Now, this one is an off-duty sheriff.
QT. Police say as Rice's girlfriend, Ashley Jackson, recorded the scuffle, April Tinsley grabbed Jackson's phone and threw it in the truck where this inmate the sheriff was transporting was sitting. Jackson and Tinsley then got into an altercation.
You in the wrong, and she in the wrong.
Rice's attorneys point out Henry County officers who looked at the video of the alleged.
I have one question if anybody hasn't asked it yet. Why was this sheriff importing an inmate while he had his wife in the truck with him going to dinner? I mean, I don't know if anybody hasn't asked it yet. Like, I'm a little curious. Like, you're transporting an inmate, but you're off duty, I think, right? I don't know.
Groping said it shows Rice accidentally bumping into Tinsley. Another officer said she was backing away from the counter when it happened.
It's amazing to me that with all the evidence, white woman's tears still trump all of those things.
Rice's attorneys say the sheriff should have called authorities.
That shows that he has a conflict of interest because his wife is saying, hey, babe, somebody touched me.
The Henry County Sheriff's Office took over the investigation. Top brass who saw the video told me it's not exactly clear what happened, but says something happened. Rice says he's not the type of person to grope strange women.
It's a big embarrassment. Especially, I'm a man with morals.
And the Clinch County Sheriff sent me a statement
I want to go back. Hold on one second.
Did you grope this woman?
No, never did. Never did.
Rice says he accidentally bumped into her. The arrest led to this scuffle outside the QT. Police say as Rice's girlfriend, Ashley Jackson, recorded the scuffle, April Tinsley grabbed Jackson's phone and threw it in the truck where this inmate the sheriff was transporting was sitting. Jackson and Tinsley then got.
So I'm not tripping.
Sheriff was transporting was sitting. Jackson threw it in the truck where this inmate the sheriff was transporting was sitting. Jackson phone and threw it in the truck where this inmate the sheriff was transporting was sitting. Jackson.
So is that even ethical? Like, is that even like, can an officer, can a sheriff even do that? Hold. Wait. Can a sheriff even transport somebody while he's driving his wife off duty? I'm a little confused on that one, but anyways, guys, like I was saying, they deserve justice. If you was to flip the scripts and this was to happen to you, what would you do? You see where I'm coming from? Like, for those of y'all that sit here and criticize or judge the situation instead of trying to help and bring solutions to the table, I think y'all need to really analyze things and think about it. Like, because if this was to happen to you, I think you would want a lot of supporters behind you to help you in a situation like this. But anyways, this is all the time that I got. I really wanted to show these videos out here just to, you know, talk to y'all and give y'all a little bit of my opinion. These people deserve justice. Damn, like, I just put myself in these shoes and try to, like, And I can't imagine, like, damn, being wrongfully accused of something, especially if somebody that just out of nowhere doesn't like you just cause. Like, they just looked at you, they walked up to you and they're like, damn, I don't like this person. Like, fuck it, I got a badge, I got the authority, I can do this. Like, in my opinion, guys, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. Shout out to all them officers out here that are, in that line of duty because they love their job and they want to help the world, and they, because they got kindness in their heart and they got their best of interest towards others. But in my eyes, the real heroes are these firefighters. The real heroes are these nurses, not the doctors, maybe the surgeons. I would say the surgeons that sit here and save people's lives. But in my eyes, the real heroes are these firefighters and these nurses that actually sit there and put in that work, that'll actually sit here and listen. These firefighters put their lives at risk every day, not by arresting people, not by being corrupted or none of that. They actually put their lives on fire, on the line of duty every single day. They don't care about who you are, what you look like, where you come from. They'll run into a burning building to get your body out and move on with their day. Now they lost somebody, whether it's a person or two in their line of duty. They'll sit here like I've heard so many firefighter stories, like that stays in their head. They have a conscience, they have a soul. But the majority of these officers out here, and I would say it's like 95% of them ain't shit. And I'm sorry to say it, because damn, the majority of them either have gotten arrested within the last 3 years, and I would say even further is going back, but within the last 3 years, you've seen officers get arrested while they've been on duty. They've been fired, gotten arrested afterwards, after they've gotten fired, for molesting, for raping, for taking advantage of people, for stealing, for doing this, for doing that. You barely hear stories like that about these firefighters. So shout out to all the firefighters. Like, I'm serious when I tell you that I believe, in my opinion, I believe, and I know I'm not the only one that believes, that these firefighters, these nurses, and these surgeons deserve the props that I'm giving them and from any other person. Because at the end of the day, they are the people that really do risk their lives to save others. What I want y'all to do is to leave y'all comments down below and let me know what y'all think, how y'all feel, and what type of solutions can we bring to the table to start changing things in our community. Like, let's show them that we can actually do something, that we can be different. Because at the end of the day, how can the government even help y'all out if we're fighting each other? We're proving them right on everything that they say about us. It is time for us to come together and start putting our differences and our ego and our pride to the side and start thinking about what y'all say and what I've heard all my life. The future is our kids, aren't they? Till next time, this y'all Shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch and getting their